everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
Hearts into Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Please help me welcome my wonderful guest, Blaine. Blaine of Tarot with Blaine.
Blaine reads tarot.
Blaine reads tarot. Just
Also, that website right there.
yes, there you go. Okay, I couldn't read it because I should have my
No, I
glasses.
got you. No, I have to keep like reading glasses with me. I was at a restaurant last night and forgot to bring them. I thought, oh no, I'm to that point now that I just have to. Soon they'll be on a little neck clip, and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so great to be back, Marina. Thank you for having me. I love our Monday sessions.
I do too. I do too, because I think the more than once, our cards have mirrored each other, and I love it when that happens.
I do too. I do.
Yeah,
I love it. We get
yeah,
the nice bump.
totally, totally. So thank you to those of you who have joined us. If you're from my channel, please go over to Blaine's channel and make sure that you subscribe to him as well. The information is down in the description of the video. And if you're on Blaine's channel and you haven't subscribed to me yet, please do that. It's
Please.
free.
Yes, it's free.
It's free. And what do you get for free today? Nothing.
You get some joy. You get you get lots for free.
Yes,
Smiles are always free.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, just quickly going to say hello to Susan Rotella, Rooted Willow. Hello. Butterflies are free. Edward Kenneth. Hello, Edward.
Hello.
Carl is here. Mimi Vicky. Aunt B. Tiffany Tisdale. Mangled Unicorn. And there you go. So, how are we going to do this? Well, if you guys want to get in for a chance to win a reading, in the comment section below, please type in hashtag wishes. Okay, there's no space between the hashtag and the wishes and so on. And we're going to let that fickle finger of fate, we'll decide who gets a reading. And the only thing that I will ask you guys is, if you have a question, please wait until you are a winner and then post it. And just so we can save a little bit of time, because I really, we want to get to as many readings as we can. So think of your question, type your question, copy it, and then that way, if you are a winner, you can just automatically go in, paste it, boom, there, you're done. So yeah, that's wonderful, and we can read on pretty much anything. So, and hello, Viviani. Thank you for joining us. Viviani is one of the moderators. Fabulous. She's absolutely fabulous. So, what has been happening on? Oh, hello, Don Turner. Nice to see you. What has been happening on your channel? What have you been up to?
Well, it's been a little quiet on the channel, other than it's been my partner just moved to town. We were a long distance relationship. He just moved here a little over a month ago. So we have been doing some pretty hearty, healthy nesting and enjoying each other's company up close and personal. And so now that we are here and he is well and truly settled, we are getting back into, I mean, he's always on the go, always doing his. I'm the one who has gotten a little sidetracked with local loving and nesting, and he's a delicious cook, and so it's a little like getting a little, which is, I won't even say I am getting a little like a bear before the winter. We'll just say that. But it's been great. It's been wonderful. So hoping to get into, as we're closing out the year, I've got a newsletter coming out here this week. And then as well as thinking about end of the year, okay, what would be good around the first of the year, and even just figuring out the business side of like, how do I figure out gift certificates on my side? I've had many friends and family ask, oh, I want to get a session for a friend of mine or a loved one. Like, how do I do that? Like, oh, let me Oh yeah, that is the thing I need to figure out how to do. So it's been
Yes.
good. A lot of back end work on it, but happy to be here. How about you? What's I don't know if anyone caught it again. I saw it last month that we did the intro that is beautiful and a lot
Thank
of
you.
uh-huh. And I know you just rolled over your YouTube channel just rolled over a big mile marker.
Yes. Yeah. Well over 11,000, and I am thrilled,
Incredible.
absolutely
Yeah,
thrilled,
that's
and
wonderful.
grateful to to everyone who has subscribed, to everyone who has, to watch different videos on the channel. I'm also noticing there's been a good uptick in personal readings, which
Wonderful.
which is fabulous, because this is the time of year that um, you want to look at getting a reading, so that you can kind of get a bird's eye view of what you're going to be facing over the next few months, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're interested in booking a reading with Blaine, go over to his website, get on there, find out what's involved, book yourself a reading. Gifting someone with a reading is a fabulous idea, especially for those people who would probably benefit or enjoy a reading, but it's just not something that they're willing to jump in on their own.
Right. Right. Yeah. One of those they need to be just like pushed into the
Yes.
pool. Just those kind of people. I also love I mean, I have two nephews, and so I don't mind, like the amount of plastic things they have around their house. As they were kids, I would buy them toys because they're kids, but as they get older, and I try to give, if I can, give experience gifts and like
Yes.
one of a kind things because we live in a culture, unfortunately, of stuff and
Yes.
stuff. Just I think of like if I buy this now, is this going to end up in a landfill in 6 months or in a year and a half when they clean out a closet? And
Yes.
so, like, I love giving experiential, one of a kind, like a session with either one of us. Um, and so,
Exactly.
particularly on the holidays, birthdays, whatever, to be able to give someone, as you said, someone who may not feel like they need to, want to, or ever have
Yes.
before, but might just benefit from a little bit of insight, intuition, intention. Um,
Yes.
It's like
Exactly. And it's
one
I
who are
have
resistant. Yeah.
I have never run across anyone who has gotten a reading, particularly if they were gifted a reading, who said, eh,
Right.
all right,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. No, they get excited by it because it is an experience.
Yeah.
It's a great experience.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in booking a reading with me, you go to marinasheartcentertarot.com. Take a look not only at the readings, but at the classes and the different things that are available. They're all designed to help you in your spiritual journey, to progress, to give you tools that you can put um, in your spiritual toolkit that are available to you as you kind of move forward. And keep shine your light, keep it positive, keep it flowing.
Well, I find this, and don't tell at this time of year, as people are going to be spending time with family they don't often see. This is sometimes the best time to dig into, beyond the spiritual growth, dig into a relationship that feels tricky, that feels a little intense, and see about getting a fresh perspective on an old relationship with someone you love, but maybe you can't stand sitting next to at the table, or just like, oh, I worry about. It's also a good tool for interpersonal issues, for you to have a new approach to a relationship that is perhaps, not the most that can cause some high intense
Yeah,
emotions, let's say.
yeah.
We'll say
A
it
little,
that way.
a little strained, a little strained, just
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
yeah, just a little bit. So,
right. Yeah, exactly.
so
You
yeah,
can't change other people, but you can change how you approach that person.
yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So now I just Thank you. Thank you very much, Dawn. I'm going to put that up here as soon as I find it. Here you go. Dawn says, Marina's readings are very in-depth and easy to understand. It's a great way to start a new year. I've been
Oh,
reading Blaine's emails, and I encourage everyone to sign up for his emails.
oh,
Thank you,
thank you,
Dawn.
Mom. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. That's right. Get yourself a little informed. There's nothing wrong with that. And you'll be happy you did. You'll
Yeah.
be happy you did. Okay. So, for those of you who have just joined us, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And
Hello, everyone.
yes, and I will remind you that if you, I'm going to start the wheel here in a little bit. If you want to get in for a chance to win a reading, type in hashtag wishes in the comment section, and the the uh, uh, the Fickle Finger of Fate behind the scenes is going to pick it up,
Yep.
and you'll be able to see the little wheel go around. You only need to put it in once because it will only accept it once, right? So, yes. All right. Let's. Are you ready? Shall we get started?
Yes, 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 absolutely. My hands are busy down here getting the deck shuffled.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to add it to the stage, and we've got 12 people. So I'm going to pick 3 people at a time. And if you're picked, please right away type in your question. And if you could put it in all caps, that is going to help me see it. So thank you. All right. Ready? Here we go with the first one. Yay! And da, 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 da. Aunt B.
Be.
Love that puppy. Look at that smile. Is
Oh,
that
that
not
is.
a happy puppy?
I know.
Yeah. Okay. And after Aunt B.
Oh yeah. I tried doing like the Wheel of Fortune,
Yes.
but then I end up spitting all over the place. So
Yes.
Viviani, wonderful.
And excellent. Well done, Viviani.
I mean, I'm such a simple look. The animated confetti just is really lighting me up today.
I know.
I just love it. Just love
I
it.
know. And Doug Serby.
And God, wonderful.
Okay. I'm writing these down.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Right.
So we're going to take that out, and let me just scroll up and see if anyone has put their thing in. No, not yet. Okay. All right. So Aunt B, Viviani, and Doug Serby, please put your questions in the comment section below, and we'll get started on the readings. And
I'll take care of the disclaimer. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please, we are not doctors, lawyers, mental health professionals. If you feel that you are in crisis, please seek any one of those out. Did I get it? Did I get it all?
yes,
We
yeah,
are here for community. We are here for some and also if I think I'm stealing your line here. If a reading, you see someone else get a reading, and the cards apply to more, like, it's not just the individual person. It's in the great salad bar of life. Take what is useful to you in the moment, what you're being presented. And if it doesn't feel like it connects to you, then that's fine. That was not for you then.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to give you another 10-15 seconds, and if I don't see your question, there's Viviani's. Perfect. So Aunt B and Doug Serby, if I don't see something from you, okay, got you, Doug. So just waiting on Aunt B. And if you can put it in there, then we can get started with these. And yeah, if you guys don't put your question in fairly quickly, it's kind of we're sitting here waiting, right? And that means that we could use that time in doing readings. So, um, yeah, if you're not here, then we'll just choose someone else. And Eileen Grogan, if you would like to get in for a chance to win a reading, please type in #wishes in the comment section below. And if you're lucky enough for the fickle finger to choose you, then you'll get a reading. Okay. All righty. So we're going to start off with Aunt B. And Aunt B says, is my purpose to expand on my gifts so I can help others like y'all do. I want to find a mentor to help me expand. Um, my NDE left me able to see energy, feel energy, just know things. I really want to help others. Okay. All right.
Well, this is so I love it. The Hermit. So that feels like a yes. You got to light your own way. You are seeing the light in the dark. Sometimes it requires us to go within ourselves, to pull away from the world a little bit. I know particularly I am empathic and highly sensitive to others. And so we were talking about before I had a dear friend's day this weekend, and she and we had guests this weekend, and I'm feeling a little drained, just a lot of energy and showing someone around. And that sometimes like I'm enjoying my day here in my quiet day so that I can be more receptive to others, because sometimes we need to go into the dark by ourselves, is what I'm saying, to be able to see by our own light. And so I feel like, yeah, absolutely expand on your gifts, and trust in yourself. That is sometimes it is sometimes so much easier to be given permission to trust ourselves than for us to give ourselves our own permission to trust. What do you see, Marina? What are you getting?
Yeah, absolutely. I get calm, peace, and clear mind. So, you're able to do this on your own. I can appreciate that it can be sometimes a little easier when you're doing it with someone else. When you do it on your own, you rely more on your own intuition and your own guidance. And sometimes if you're working too close with someone else, you inadvertently take on part of how they do things. And so anything that you do that is a little different feels odd to you, when that's exactly what you should be doing. So I also got changes coming. I think you're going to flourish with this. You need to allow yourself the opportunity to trust yourself, like Blaine said. Trust yourself. There is nothing wrong with, let's say, taking some classes or picking up pointers. They just you it's like a recipe, right? When after you've made a recipe a few times, that's when you can go in and say, okay, well, I think I'm going to add a little bit of this, and I think I'm going to add a little more of that, until you make it your own. And that's a good thing to do. So if you're interested, and by all means, go to my webpage and look at some of the classes that are on offer, like the Achieving Union course. That gets you into a higher frame of mind, or at least it allows you to listen to when spirit is speaking to you, and that is very much a self-directed kind of thing. So I hope that was helpful to you.
So I pulled the action, and it was trust.
Trust.
So I literally, as you were saying, trust in yourself, and I had said trust before, it came right up. And then I also just love, as far as just a visual around how I would pull it, these cards visually look very similar to me, which feels like a unity of messages. So Ampy, you got it.
Yeah.
It's the hardest step is to just trust yourself
Yes.
and listening to your own inner voice. So it might just help to find a good teacher and also a little bit of space away from others who might be, who might be crowding out the message.
Yes.
Like if you're trying to listen to your music at the beach and you hear other people's music everywhere, it can be very hard to focus on your own vibe and your own
Yes.
day at the beach.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. All righty.
Good
And
luck, and
next,
like hopefully you will check in and you will let us know how it's going.
yes,
Um,
please do. Please do. Okay. And Viviani says, I would love a message from my spirit team for the next 2 months. Please and thank you.
all right, closing
All
out the
right.
year. What's Spirit want to say for Viviani? Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this, and I hope this rings true. 10 of coins. So good fortune, but also all of the hard work that you have done. Hey, enjoy it. Enjoy the luxury.
Yes.
Enjoy that 10 of coins is also about longevity and creating something that lasts generations. Um, but like, look, I also just love the image. Like, look at these happy people and the happy dogs, and they're in a garden, and there's a lot of life. This also feels a little holiday-ish for me, in
Mm-hmm.
that some of the reds and the greens and the golds and the stars. So I really hope that I myself, everyone has different feelings around different holidays. I hate Halloween, for instance, but I love Christmas. And so I hope this makes me think of like Christmas. And I really enjoy that season. So I hope that tracks for you. What are
Yes.
you getting, Ryan?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I get you're completing a cycle.
Yes,
You're
yes.
and
And energy too is
yes,
cycle clothing.
yes, is things are moving in the right direction. Things are flowing exactly as they should, and you're doing what you need to do in order to just float downstream and go, yep, it's all good, it's all good. I think that you're going to come up with some innovative ideas, and I think that you've already started to think about how you're going to do things in the new year. And when those ideas come to you, don't don't disregard them. Don't say, "Oh no, I could never do that." Just write them down. Let them kind of marinate for a little while, and then go back to them and see if they might offer you a little more information. They might, make themselves a little clear um, to you. I also get the Knight of Pentacles, and
Oh,
Pentacles are, yeah, about ideas as well, moving forward, doing
yeah.
the knights do things,
Yes.
right?
Sending that out into the world. And then as a follow
Yeah.
up, faith travels. So
Mhm.
hopefully, if you are going to be doing some traveling, that it is a good sign and a good, um,
Yes.
but, but yeah, I love the idea of like closing out the cycles there to
Yes.
begin, as you said, the new journey. What's coming new? Enjoy this end of the year.
Yes.
And then now's the time to start focusing on how do I start the next year fresh, productive, connected, um, and make the most fulfilling. Make if you want to. We also have a thing in our culture where we're unfortunately encouraged to always be doing something, but also
Yes.
if relaxing is what you need, also do that. Take it easy.
Exactly. Yes. And for those of you who are not familiar with Viviani, she does Akashic record readings. And I would encourage all of you to visit her YouTube channel, subscribe to her, and listen to some of the content that she puts out, because it is really, really worthwhile.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Love it. Love it when
Yeah.
we're able to support each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So we hope this resonates. And if it doesn't, then you're wrong, not us.
Yes. Yes.
Kidding. Totally kidding. Totally
Yeah.
kidding.
Okay. And Doug Serby would like to know if I will be moving to California next
All
year.
right.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Going to be
So I got
moving.
a jumper. So let's see what happens here.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, Three of Wands, which is about wanderlust and moving into the next place. But then also, which actually kind of totally tracks Nine of Swords, so feeling anxious about potential moves. Um, yeah, so which would go back to the question of how are you feeling about moving to California? And
Mhm.
that you're asking about it, where it does the uncertainty lie? Is this for work? Is this for new chapter? It feels like there's probably some anxiety, some anxious energy around that decision, but also the threes generally, like twos are almost always about a choice being made, and threes are how do you now implement that choice. And so three for the wands particularly is you made the choice about a bit of a wanderlust, and so now go full out. But there, and just
Mhm.
know it's okay if there are feelings of anxiety, if there are feelings of, if you this is the like the night terrors, worst things come in the night. Um, Things always are clear by the clear light of day. So even as to kind of piggyback on Viviani's end of the year asking, this could be in this year. You're asking about next year. In this evening of the year that we're coming into, are you feeling anxious right now? And know that by the clear light of day, I mean, just looking at the difference in colors and light and texture, know
Yep,
that it's going to be okay. But it's totally understandable if you were feeling anxious. What are you getting, Marina?
absolutely, absolutely, and yeah, mine, my cards mirror that. So, the first thing that I got out was discontent and loss, and that's um, you're reviewing your current situation, and it's when and you mentioned that, yeah, you're retired or are going to be retiring.
Oh, okay.
That that is that's a time of when we really struggle, because as long as we're working, we have a purpose every day, or at least we feel we have a purpose every day, right? Is you get up in the morning, you shower, you get dressed, you go to work, you do your thing, you come back. And retirement puts a stop to that. Retirement is something that, okay, when you wake up in the morning, you get to decide what it is that you want to do next. There isn't anyone expecting you to be somewhere or expecting you to do something. And I think that you're a lot of what you're what you're currently feeling, like that discontent and loss, is very much a worry with
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, what do I do now? Now what do I do? What you do now is you have the opportunity to start something fresh, to start something new, to to move to calmer waters,
Yeah.
to say, okay, you know what, I don't have to get up when the alarm tells me to get up. And I've always admired people who garden, and I have a little plot. I'm going to try gardening.
Yeah.
So, that doing things that you have been putting off, and tell me who hasn't done this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll do that later. I'll do when I retire, I'm going to fill in the dots. Well, this
Right.
is your opportunity to fill in those dots. Give yourself the opportunity to do that. Will you be moving? I think there's probably a very good possibility that you will, because it's going to be a fresh start. Your the the idea of who you are and being tied to that title or position is not going to be there. So I think it's going to free you up a lot more.
Yeah.
So
And as I pulled the sort of the action and I got death, which
yes,
those of us who know the tarot very well know that death, anytime death comes up, it's always actually, it's not a scary card.
yeah,
It's always about the end of a chapter to begin something new. It's an
yes,
opportunity to transform into something new. And even just piggyback off what Marina was saying around like you get to get up and decide what to do, but also I totally understand the fear of like, oh, now there is something very comforting about a life of work because it gives us the structure and it provides so much structure to our days, our weeks, our months, our years, that suddenly when we are on our own to determine our own structure, or oh, how do I fill my days now, what am I working toward, we're so geared into that mindset that it is hard. It causes a lot of fear and anxiety. And
yeah,
so take the opportunity. Like if this is, you get to do different things. You get to, and this is even the skull and a rose. So to piggyback, just even piggyback on the gardening. What is it that you want to do now? And
Mhm.
follow that, because it will feel hard at this. This is a big transition in life.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I had a friend whose husband retired and frankly spun out because he didn't know what to do with himself in this
Yes.
new era. And it was kind of an early retirement that was sort of put upon him.
Yes.
Um, he's generally like a really like go getter. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then it's hard when that whole dynamic shifts. And so, yes, it can feel anxious. It can,
Yes.
and it can also be an opportunity for what is your next chapter going to be? And
Mhm.
how do you feel about moving to California? Is that something that feels exciting? Is that something that feels terrifying? Both of those things are okay to feel, or
Yeah.
anything. To just be, if you can, aware of how you're moving into this next phase of your life, if you can consciously, and to understand that it's a big change, and big changes for anyone are
Yes.
going to cause a lot of internal energetic conflicts. Um,
Yep.
but man, good luck, and like we're excited for what this next chapter brings for you.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Hope that
Yeah.
resonated with you.
Yes. Thank you, Doug, for giving us that question, for letting
Yes. Absolutely.
asking.
Absolutely. Okie dokie. All right. Let's pick three more.
Spin that wheel.
Yes, we're going to spin that wheel. And if you're just typing questions in the chat, um, don't don't do that. Just don't do that. Only
What
type it in if
Yeah.
if you're a winner. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
One other thing I love about these is to be able, because for those of you, I've got one laptop up here and one down here that I'm kind of keeping an eye on the chat. And I just love
Yes.
to see that y'all are chatting back and forth with each other. And I love the community that is,
Yes.
that we're all a part of right now. Even though it's Marina and I gabbing away up here in our faces, I love that we're all in this together right now. But
Absolutely.
I love seeing y'all pop each other messages.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So the next group of three is going to be, we've got 19 entries in here right now.
Yeah.
Jamaline.
Oh, another little pretty furry face.
Yes. Okay. Jamaline, please post your question in the chat as soon as possible. And then after Gemma, we have, I love that sound.
I gotta be careful with my neck. I'm getting old. Yeah,
Jennifer
Juniper
Bell.
Bell.
All right, Karen. And then we have, it's a good looking people in here.
You know.
Mangled
Yeah.
Unicorn. Okay.
I'll do the midstream plugging. If you have not already, if you're not following either, if you are joining us from either of our channels and not following the other one, please join us, follow, share, like, subscribe. Visit our websites if you're looking for individual sessions, classes. If you sign up for newsletters, you can go on my site, scroll all the way down, you can click the box, fill out your
Yes.
info, send that out, send those out once a month. Marie, do you have special events coming up? Anything you wanna plug more than anything? Well, we got a captive audience.
Yes, actually, the big thing, the end of the month on Saturday, the 29th,
Oh
it's
yeah.
the 12th Shine Your Light event. The 12th.
Oh years.
So
Oh yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
a year of those monthly get-togethers, and they are absolutely fabulous.
That's
Starts
wonderful.
at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's a 4 hour love fest. It's we send
Yes.
out Yeah, we send out the prayers and the intention to bring love, light, compassion, and unity to anyone, anywhere in the world who needs it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, with different guests that are coming on, it just feels so good. The energy is just absolutely fabulous. So,
Yes, there are not
yes,
enough opportunities in this world for the good energy and far too many opportunities for bad energy. So I love
yes,
this. This is great. This is wonderful.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely, it is. Okay, let me remove that, bring us back on stage. Okay. And so we'll start with uh, Gemma, who says, would love current timeline on landing my permanent job. No progress in interviews yet. Has the
Mm.
timeline finally stopped moving? Okay, well, I'm going to go to tarot for that. I don't know
Okay,
why.
so this feels like a good sign. Again, like timing is. I can't always answer questions of timing, but I do want to try to speak to the how you might be feeling, thinking around this. Is I have also spent long periods of my life looking for work, looking at different jobs. It's awful to be out of work. It's awful to be, and numerous friends like to be a finalist or to just be waiting on some person in an office's schedule of communication, which is not what they said it would be. And you're like, you said you would email me next week, and it's 3 weeks later, and I don't want to bother you because I want the job. It's awful. Oh wow, look at all sorts of weird things popping up now. So page of
Yeah.
coins. So page of coins. Again, this coin. So we're talking about work. We're talking about money, particularly because you asked a work question. This would tell me this is not necessarily about your body or your health. And the page is there's mastery energy in there, but it is also the beginning of a new cycle. And so I love that
Mhm.
this feels like anytime I see a page, I always like to think of this as it's like a little kid with whatever that energy is. And so the page is like a little kid with a new toy, a new idea, a new way of doing something, a new task, a new way of taking. I like to view it as like your water, your air, your fire energy reside inside of you, and you use your coin earth energy to take all those energies and make them tangible out in the world. So I love that
Mhm.
this is the idea of like a new, like a kid with a new toy. I realize that doesn't answer the timeline question, but I feel like it's there, and new beginnings are coming. What do you see, Marina? I'm going to ask an action question around this, but what do you get?
Yes. Um, what well, I started off with challenges ahead, and I
Mm,
think the reason that this card popped up is when yes, when you're searching for something, when you're waiting for something, when you want something, you want it in your time. And we before we can proceed forward and make plans about something else, this has to happen first. So the challenges ahead is being able, if you can, to understand that the universe is constantly conspiring for your highest good. If something was to come up now, and if a position was to show up and you might take it, you then will not be available to take the right position when it presents itself. So, the challenges ahead are, think of it as there are opportunities ahead that are happening for you. You just don't see them because they're happening behind the scenes. I do get sorry, the 7 of coins. That is,
oh,
you're
yeah.
putting in the work, right?
Yeah.
You're putting in the work. You're doing what you need to do. I then get the magician in that the tools that you have in your tool chest um, are conspiring to work in your favor. It's just we tend to put timelines on things when we
Yeah.
should just be anticipating how good things are going to be when they happen and trusting that they will happen. I then end with the Queen of Wands. She is my favorite card. um, the Queen of Wands knows what she wants, knows the steps that she's going to take to get what she wants. She's not going to put up with any BS. And she's just going to go out there and live her best life until something else catches her attention, and she's going to say, oh, I think I'd like to try that. So honor that 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 Queen of Wands that is inside you, and say, yeah, it's coming. Okay. Yeah, I just have to be patient, but it's coming.
So to piggyback on that Seven of Coins, the Seven of Coins is often pictured as farmer harvesting something.
Yes.
And it's the image is, if you think of the process that is involved in harvest, you had to plant the seeds, you had to take care of them, you have to give them time to grow before they're ready, and to harvest them when they are ripe. So there is an element of, and I know it feels awful to be waiting around for job, looking for work, but it takes the time, as Marina was saying, that being ready for when the right thing comes.
Yes.
And also I was like, because it feels so, and then I pulled to the action. This is power. As a symbol of power, we can feel so small, so powerless in this job hunt situation. So much of our worth, unfortunately, or so much of our perceived worth in our culture is based on what we do, how much we earn, how we do it. And it can, if when we're not in that place of doing, earning, being, we can feel, I will speak for myself, you feel invisible to the rest of the world. And so I want to remind you that you are powerful. That Queen of Wands energy, totally. You are powerful. Things are in the works. Things are taking, unfortunately, the time they need to take to grow and ripen and be the thing, but don't feel powerless.
Yep.
You're in charge. I also remember that one little, like a little side feature of that page of coins is also go outside, enjoy nature. So while you're waiting, like go take a walk, go touch grass, as the kids are saying these days. Go maintain your connection to the earth, to what is real, because it could feel the feelings and the emotions and all of that can be a lot. So go out and go out and enjoy, and also to take a breath.
Yes.
Know that you are powerful. You've got that Queen of Wands. It is happening. It just may not be on the schedule that you're wanting it to.
Yes.
Because my cardinal rule is other people are frustrating.
Yes.
Why can't other people do what I need them to do when I need them to do it? And they just, Marina, I gotta say, they generally don't. And it is.
Yes. It's just, and you know what? If you just do things my way, we're all going to be so much happier.
I mean, I'm a Taurus, so if I have that, I should have that tattooed on my forehead.
Yes, that's right.
But Gemma, good luck, dear. That is, our hearts are with you. We will, and it will. Things are working.
Yes,
things are working.
Absolutely. Okay. And then we have Juniper Vale, who says, should I focus on finding a new job, or will I find my job interesting again eventually? No. There's no reason you can't do both.
Right. I mean, before I even pull a card, I just want to be like, what is it about your job, your current job, that is either no longer interesting, or what did you find interesting about it to begin with? It might be, and we'll see what the cards say, but part of me wants to just be like, look at if there's a way to just even like a pros and cons list. And if the cons are outweighing the pros, then I feel like, time to move on. Oh, always. Okay, 8 of Cups. So into the unknown, but you're clearly having a lot of big feelings around it. That is often about moving on to something, but we don't know what that something is, and it can feel fearful. It can bring up a lot of stuff in us. But that is a card of your emotional world. And as we can kind of look at this image, is this person coming or are they going? We can't really tell. We don't know. There's a lot of unknown, and it's causing a lot of feelings. But there is a sense in that one traditionally of a journey. That one thinking of, I think, the traditional deck, the Rider-Smith weight is someone looking up over a mountain pass, and we don't know what's on the other side of that mountain pass. But they do seem to be moving to a different place. What do you see? What do you get?
Yeah, I'm getting that for the time being, protect your energy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that you don't. It is possible to be open to both. There is nothing wrong with always having an updated resume just in case. Just in case. There might be something out there that you're going to hear about, you're going to read about, you're going to come across, it's going to spark an interest, and you don't have to sit down and work on it. You can just absolutely send out your resume and say, I'm really interested in this. It doesn't have to be an either or. It can be both. And if you're when you have an opportunity to look at other things that are available, maybe that is going to spark a little more interest, and it's going to help you see your current position maybe in a new light. I also got the hermit, that yeah,
Oh yeah.
seeing things in a new light, looking at areas that perhaps you hadn't thought of before, and it illuminates something that is either going to work in your favor or is going to help you make that decision. Yeah. Um, so I also got support system, in that you've got a good deal of people who are there to support you. Use that support system, so that if you're thinking about going um, going somewhere else, make sure that people around you know that you're looking to make a change,
Yeah.
because very often it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, what's it say? So as an action, the follow-up fire. So
Yeah.
this is again going back to before I even pulled the card of what is it? Reconnect to your fire. What
Mhm.
feels interesting? What felt interesting about your job in the beginning? Can you reconnect to that, or is that gone? I mean, we do move on in life. We do find new careers, new hobbies, new interests, things that used to inspire us. But tap into your inspiration, tap into your creativity, tap into those. What is it that gets you up in the morning? And if that job isn't it, and you have the ability to seek other ventures, look into what, again, moving from a water card to fire. What is it? Feelings are important, and I never want to invalidate feelings, but what is it that lights you up in the morning?
Yep.
And find that and follow that. And if your
Yep.
job is not, if you ain't got no fire energy in your job anymore, then it's time to, Marina's, it was protect yourself, like protect your energy. Uh, then
Yep.
it's time to start looking, moving beyond. And,
Yep.
and what is it that's going to inspire you? What are you going to feel passionate about doing again? And if your current position is not it, then that's okay.
Yes.
And so move into the unknown. Where are we going to move? Where are we going to move you there to?
Yes, absolutely. That if I've heard the saying before many times. Um, if you follow your passion, you never work a day in your life,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's just you just love to be in that energy. Um, it doesn't mean that you have to look at the current position and go, oh, you know what? It's a rotten position, blah, blah, blah. It served its purpose. You can be
Right.
grateful that, yes, this position served a purpose. It got me from point A to point B. Now that I'm here, I have outgrown that. And it's okay, because that's what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We
need to
don't
apply
enough.
for a management position. I'm no longer a junior.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't get enough messaging in our lives, I think, that it's okay to change.
Yeah.
There's the sort of myth of like, oh, I knew I wanted to be a doctor when I was in college, and I've been a doctor. And then we get to 35, 45 or whatever. You're like, oh, I
Yeah.
actually hate this. I've never, it's okay to be like, you know what, this thing that I used to love, that used to inspire me, it doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And because it's helpful. Again, I will speak from my own experience. It's helpful to reevaluate where you
Yes.
are at different points, different chapters in our life, because what can feel like, well, I was doing this thing I used to love and now I don't love it anymore. So what's wrong with me that I don't?
Yes.
And it's not that it's like, well, something must be wrong with me that I don't enjoy this thing that I always used to love. We get
Yeah.
to change. We are. I used to tell my nephews when they're kids. I don't even know if it's true, but like, oh, if you don't like Brussels sprouts, every 18 months you have a whole new set of taste buds. So you should always
Yes.
every so often, if you think you don't like something, try it again. And maybe because we change, all of our cells are not metas. All of our cells are replaced. I don't know the
Yes.
exact calendar, but they're all replaced. So we are technically different people than we were a year ago. Chemically,
Exactly.
biochemically, we are not the same people. So
Exactly. There you go.
yes. Yeah.
I hope that that resonates with
Yeah.
you. Okay. And we have Mangled Unicorn who says, "Can I get a feel for Thanksgiving? First for me without my dad. My first with my bonus child. I took in my son's friend because of a stitch in their home. I trust the journey. I took in my son's friend because okay,
Oh, that's
situation. Okay, in their
yeah.
home. Yes.
Um,
Um,
so
okay.
Dear,
Okay.
I'm so sorry for the loss. I
Yes.
I in my off times, I volunteer at a grief support shelter for kids and families because I have gone through major losses in life, and but I found it was helpful for me. But also, I can say, having been there now for 7, 8 years, the holidays are always hard. We always have different dates that will mean something, and particularly, I
Yes.
know the first year can be really hard. And so sorry about your dad. That is it's hard. And then, I won't sugarcoat it. It will be hard for a long time. And I almost think it's okay. Then I almost want it to be hard. I just celebrated a 15-year anniversary of my mom's passing. And it's, I miss her. And they're always with us. And it's okay that I miss her. And it's okay. And a lot of people want us to move on. People don't want to sit with other people's grief. Not me. Now I'm always happy. I'm always happy to sit with people who've lost people because that's how we treasure them. And also, I love that you
Yes.
took in your friend's son.
Yes.
Um, so okay, so here's what's as far as what the cards are telling me. That's the Four of Swords, and I mean this. I gotta be honest. I don't always love the swords, the suit of swords, and I get a lot of them, and
Yes.
they're often around bad communication, mental health issues, anxieties, fears. But the four is one of the nice ones, of the two or three nice ones in that suit. And the four is about, I mean, it's the meditation card. It
Mhm.
is, and I also just want to point out just the image, particularly as we're talking around grief. This is a tomb,
Mhm.
sarcophagus, and I won't deny. I'll tell you what the card traditionally means, but also it's popping up here. But this is also a special. It's a treasured place. It's a place of honoring those who have passed over and of memorializing them, and that's okay. And
Mhm.
it's okay. But also, the Four of Swords encourages you to put down your mental swords if you can, to take a rest from our thoughts that can sometimes, swords are both tools and weapons. Swords cut us just as much as they cut someone else. And so, if it's helpful to put down your swords and meditate, and to just understand that your thoughts will probably be with your dad who is not here with you this time, and it's okay to memorialize. I mean, the image here is that it's in this. I think of like Westminster Abbey to
Yeah.
memorialize. It's basically a big tomb for those who were important to us, and to carve them in stone, and that's okay. I just know that your thoughts are going to be with him this holiday season, and it's okay. And it may be hard at times, and maybe it's not feeling hard, and you feel like maybe it should feel hard. Like, why shouldn't I be missing? Grief is a real bitch, and she comes and goes in waves, and it's okay. Um, and so yeah, I'm sorry, Marina. What are you getting?
That's that's fine. I think you're
Yeah,
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 you're absolutely right. I think this is or going forward Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all of those things this year are going to be a little bit of a challenge, and it's it's an opportunity to change direction. But understand that yeah, anytime that you do anything for the first time without someone that you love, whether it's a parent, a sibling, a relationship, whatever, all those firsts are very difficult because we remember what we did last Christmas. when so and so was here, last New Year's when so and so was here. So it's okay to give in to that nostalgia and to honor them by saying, "Oh gosh, you know what? I miss you. I'm so I'm so thankful for the time that we had together." So it is an opportunity to honor them. Okay,
Yes.
what I got was, and I went to the connections oracle, and what I got was that your I don't know. It feels like your dad passed suddenly. That it wasn't something that was expected, and that kind of makes it almost a little even a little harder to deal with, because we always think we we look back on what happened a few days before someone's transition, and yeah, he called me and I didn't pick up the phone. What would have happened if I had picked up the phone, right? And you go through that, all those things. So basically what he's saying is that he has found harmony and he wants you to find harmony, that he can see both sides now, that he appreciates everything that you did for him, everything that you're doing, particularly when you are offering a safe home to a
Yeah.
child,
Yeah.
right? So it's I think that these things kind of happened um, fairly close to each other, and it was like, you know, dad realized that you needed something to focus on, and this situation came in. So he's very grateful that you are giving this child the opportunity to feel safe, to
Yeah.
feel valued and nurtured and so on. And he's what I'm feeling from him is just a um, he's it's almost like he's standing behind you, kind of going, "That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl."
Yeah.
You know, like you're, um, he's just very appreciative of what you have done, what you're doing, and know that he is, he, he's not physically there, but spiritually, he is always there. You can reach out to him at any time and just listen to the inner voice, and that will be him uh, talking to you, letting you know what he thinks. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, happy tears, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Go
So
ahead.
I pulled the action and water came up. And so and we were just talking about fire. This is just anytime we see water in the tarot. So and particularly around the second half of your question, because I know I talked a lot about the loss. I love that you took in this bonus child. And it's a similar, I think it's going to be a similar situation in that it's gonna it's gonna be weird for both sides. You know, it's a first and so the water is the honor the weird, honor the honor all of the emotions that come up, because maybe, maybe let's say maybe your dad cooked something and it was like a certain traditional thing and you're maybe going to try to recreate it and it doesn't get recreated the same, or you know what, you're someone drops a thing and it's funny. Appreciate that. For the bonus child, it's probably going to be a rough, like a wanting to be a nice day probably, but also the
Yeah.
bonus child's probably going to be feeling a lot of things too. You're obviously going to be feeling a lot of things. And that's just understanding that that's our human condition.
Mhm.
If, if like Thanksgiving always goes a certain way, there are always certain traditions, and this year it's going to be different. It's going to be different. And
Yes.
so it may get back to what it used to be, but just live in all of the water. And, and if it's hard sometimes to experience strong emotions in public or I know in front of younger members of our
Yes.
families as well, because I know we try not to, we don't want to scare them by being emotionally dysregulated. And so if you need to step into another room and honor those
Mhm.
who are not with us, honor how different or awkward or sad it feels, just do that. And like I think, the feel for Thanksgiving is it's going to be weird. It's going to feel very different, and it's 100% okay to feel different. And also know that for the bonus child, it's also going to feel really different. And
Yes.
the bonus child may also feel like they don't, it sounds like a very difficult situation that they got out of, that you took them in. Um, and so they may feel conflicted around, they want to be thankful for their new home. They're feeling conflicted around their family situation. You want to make them comfortable, I suspect, but you're also going through missing your dad. Like there's
Yep.
a lot of big water, and just let it
Mhm.
wash over you. That is, it's
Yep.
gonna feel weird, probably.
It,
Um,
yeah, it will. It will. And the the one thing that I would say is just know that it's okay to let to let this child know that it is okay to express their feelings.
it's okay to
That,
not be okay.
yeah, that
Yeah,
it's okay. You know what? Um, if you're feeling a little sad today and you're wondering about things, it's okay. We can sit down and have a chat because I'm really missing my dad today.
right.
And you know, it when when we show children that we are human and that we are not perfect, they respond to that. And
Yeah,
maybe because this is such a different kind of situation, maybe this year for Thanksgiving, rather than think in terms of a traditional Thanksgiving, why not include the child and say,
right.
you know what, I, do you want to have a regular Thanksgiving or should we do something completely different?
Yeah,
What would you like to do for Thanksgiving? Maybe, they might say, well, actually, rather than turkey, can we have burgers and curly fries?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. Right. And make a new memory
yeah.
um, there as well. So, yeah, I hope that resonated with you. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much and thank you for taking that child in because you know
Right.
what? It's a good thing you did.
Yeah. I also
The
think,
kids
thank you for,
want tacos. Hey,
not that you were going to ask that question, but thank you for bringing up holidays. It's, as we were talking earlier around
yeah,
relationships that maybe need work, like everyone, I think we all really want to look forward to our holidays, and we all really want to be nervous about what it's going to be like, who we're going to
yes,
miss, are we going to get along, did we cook the thing right, are we going to be on
yes,
time, are there travel plans, do I really want to spend time with my family, do I like,
yeah,
it's thank you for bringing that up, because we are probably collectively feeling a lot of
yes,
these feelings at this time of year.
yes. So it will be. You will make new memories. And if
Yeah.
the kids want tacos, oh
Yep.
man, have
Yeah.
at her.
Yeah.
Tacos it is.
Oh my god, so much easier than a turkey, let's not kid ourselves.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Tacos, chips, and Coca-Cola all the way around. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
absolutely. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
We're just over an hour, and I really, really, really enjoy this too.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun, Blaine, because yeah, we do damn good readings together.
I know. And so it'd be so funny. I would be hearing you talking about, and then I would be pulling my second card. I was like, well, that is just right on. That's right. Like we got the bounce cross countries, cross time
Yes,
zone, cross a couple of mountain ranges bounce. And I love it.
that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fabulous. So yeah, we will definitely be doing this again sometime in December. And for those of you that are here, thank you
Yeah.
for spending part of your afternoon with us. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Blaine's channel, to my channel. Check out our website, see what we have on offer. If something there calls to you, ask, look into it. Can't hurt.
Yes. Yeah. And thank you all for joining us and being part of the community, because this is how we get through tough times, and
Mhm.
we get to make our own families. So apologize if we did not if the Fickle Finger of Fate did not get to you, and if we had a lot to say about other ones, and we appreciate you all being here with us.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, Tracy, who says Marina is a Luciferian warlock witch cult member, generic name, alias. Tracy, considering how much power I have, do you really want to piss me off? Like, do you really want to go that route? Thank you. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everyone. Take care. Have a good one. And we'll
Yes,
see you
everybody.
later. Bye
Thank
for
you
now.
all.